Hello everyone. They updated OBS and, well, I thought it was working for a bit. And it did. It showed my status properly on Discord. And then stopped. That's... Thank you. Yeah, welcome to Malk's Indie Showcase. It's been a little while since I've done one of these. Well, there was the Atom RPG True to Grad stream that I did semi-recently. But, you know, similar situation with this one. On Friday, I got an email from the developer of 1000 Cuts, basically offering me to promote the game. So, yeah, I looked through it, and it's definitely seems like my kind of game. Like, they said that they are very much influenced by both Trek to Yomi and Blasphemous. And as we know, I have streamed Trek to Yomi and really liked it. I don't think I streamed Blasphemous, but I do own it and I did play it. Blasphemous mostly fell into the thing of I am not good with melee-focused Metroidvanias. I don't know why, it's just I'm not good at them. Give me a one with a gun like Metroid, and yeah, I'm good. I'm happy. But make me rely on melee? Apparently my brain forgets how to melee. Also, did that goop not work, or was I just blind? Because if that's not working, then there's something wrong with the Redeem, because it was set up properly. Meh. But yes, so I was given links to various things to put on my overlay to help promote the game. As you can see, there's in the bottom left corner, there is the game logo. The background behind me is also the official background that they've provided with me. And if you type in !1000 cuts, and it's the number, not wordage of 1000, you will get links to the Kickstarter page and the Steam page to go and wishlist the full game and to try this demo out for yourself as well if you want. And to go and look at the Kickstarter, which is fully funded, but, you know, stretch goals exist. And, you know, and, you know, more support is always a good thing. Didn't work? Okay, I'm going to pause that and refund the points to you then. Thank you, Tora. Yeah. Definitely go and check that out. It looks... God, that big spend. Yeah. Graphics-wise, if people recall me playing a game called Lacuna, and I absolutely freaking loved Lacuna, it's very similar graphically. Like, we're talking pixel art. We're talking very good pixel art. And for some reason, my kettle's empty. And my model did a very weird lean. So give me 2 seconds while I go and refill the kettle to that British recharge. Right, there we go. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Well, that was appropriate timing. Jesus. Oh. Cosette, hello and welcome. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the Horde. And whilst I'm on the special announcements, I will also say hello and welcome, Red, and thank you very much for the Prime sub of 36 months. Very much appreciated. To be honest, I feel like if anything takes you 1000 cuts, you just is taken away from you. I mean, to be fair, If you can kill an entire army of 1,000 people with just one cut, then you might be Sephiroth. And therefore overpowered. And hello, welcome Tora, and thank you for the 38th month resub. Very much appreciated. Thank you for being in the Horde so long. Wait, I said Horde for both things, didn't I? Well, Quazette, welcome to the Clutch. Slight difference. Only slight. I have a press release thing as well to read out. But yeah, this entire stream is going to be focused on going through the demo. It's been told me it's a fairly short demo, but it has multiple endings. And honestly, also because it's quite a challenging game, there is the possibility that it's going to take me a while, because we all know how I can be with games that have parrying. Either I mess it up every single time, or I become a parry god. Apparently with Metroid Dread, I was the latter option, because parrying in that is fairly standard, but the big robot enemy things have exceptionally fine parry windows. Like, we're talking, they are like less than a second big. If you miss it, well, you're fucked. Well, you get 2 chances to do it, but still. And I managed to parry one 6 or 7 times. Not in a row, because I kept dying, but still, I managed to parry it. Fairly consistently. Yes. So, go and support the devs, go and check out the full game. It is releasing, I believe, first quarter of next year, is where they're planning for it. But go check out the Steam page, because there's 1,000 cuts Jomaku, which is what I'm playing now, which is the playable demo. There's also 1,000 cuts the game and the prologue, which are both the actual full release game. They're on separate Steam pages. The one that I have linked to in the 1,000 cuts command is the actual full game page. So go ahead on there, go wishlist it, check out that Kickstarter if you fancy throwing some funds at them, and just, yeah, give them some support. Throw those things around on the socials. Yeah. Where's that press release? Here we are. So this is a developer-written thing about the game. 1,000 cuts. Hack and slash your way through the army of 1,000 to reclaim your rightful place as daimyo. Explore and fight in a land full of legendary warriors and supernatural yokai. Uncover the truth behind the treachery within the shogunate and try not to die. 1,000 Cuts is a challenging 2D side-scroller with strong design emphasis on simple yet satisfying combat, deeply consequential choices, and lore-rich storytelling. Retro meets Edo. Each frame is hand-animated in a traditional pixel art style, a blend between Game Boy-era games and traditional Ukiyo-e woodblock prints. With a planned Kickstarter campaign in 2024, we expect a full release in 2025. You can play the preview, well, here in Jomaku, and see more on their socials. Go and check those out. Core gameplay. Combine instant death combat with unique special abilities and environmental hazards to devastate your enemies. Strategize efficient solutions or overwhelm with brute force as you slice your way through the army of 1,000, one cut at a time. Simplicity. Built on the idea of one-hit kill, there are no health bars, cooldown management, stamina, RPG-style modifiers, or randomized damage. Difficulty. If an enemy lands a hit on you, you die. Luckily, the same goes for almost every enemy you hit. While this style of gameplay may be more challenging, the reward of completing an area is much more satisfying. Enemies have distinct behaviours and appearances to clearly telegraph their attack styles, giving you an advantage in each future encounter. Discover and fight a deadly collection of legendary warriors on your journey. Master each of their martial arts styles to unleash powerful combat techniques upon your enemies. Special techniques. Defeating story bosses gives you access to unique special techniques, such as the Tsuki Thrust, which is a dash attack, and the Kuroko Grapple, a grappling hook, which you will use to progress through the story. Attack overrides. Defeating optional bosses unlocks attack overrides that modify your base attack in certain situations. They are certainly useful, but not required. Hence, optional boss. Find hidden lore throughout this rich, dark fantasy version of Edo, Japan. Connect the shattered pieces of this expansive world, inspired by real Japanese history and folklore. And A brief bit on the story. The time of the samurai is coming to an uncertain end. Rumors and treachery abound. Caught at the center of a hostile takeover within his clan, young Hiroyuki, exiled by his father as a child and studying tirelessly at his uncle's dojo, is torn between loyalty and honor. Hiro must make a choice. Side with his father Hidetsugu and kill his friends and Uncle Jiro, the only real family he's ever known, or side with Uncle Jiro and attempt to face down the fearsome army under his father's control. It takes only one cut to kill, but what is one man against the army of 1,000? So yeah, go check it out. And some last information. Developer's name is Banjo Toad Studio. Projected Steam release is going to be first quarter of 2025. The projected price is going to be $20. Resolution of frame rates they are aiming for 1920 by 1080 at 60 FPS, which is a fairly standard resolution these days. They are looking to release it on the PC, the Mac, and the Steam Deck. The game also does boast controller support. I'm fairly certain that if there is large amounts of call for it, they'll probably look into doing a console release. I can't verify that. It's just me saying maybe. Maybe they might consider a console release if enough people say they would like it on console as well. But their main focus is definitely PC, Mac, and Steam Deck. Yeah. That is what we're going to be looking at today. With all the promotional stuff and that's done, let's catch up on the chat. And then jump into things. I've also modified the gaming screen as well, hoping it works. Oh, excuse me. Hello and welcome, Bride. Hello and welcome, Jace. Hello, welcome into chat, Red. Hello, welcome into chat, Tora. Thank you for your contribution to the Masochism Stream Challenge. Oh yeah, that challenge is still going on. I extended it. 24 days left and 72% raise. Yeah, we're going to do that one. The next one after this is going to have reduced points because I don't stream as much as I used to. Hello, welcome, DJ. Thank you for your contribution to the Masochism Stream Challenge. You just woke up. Nice. How is everyone? Weirdly enough, I'm actually quite energized from, you know, having a combined total of 2 hours of sleep over the weekend. Because I don't sleep in different places very well. And we were at Callie's parents celebrating her birthday a week early. If you want to go give birthday wishes early, go for it, but it's not until this coming Saturday. She's going to be the ripe age of 40. So, you know, decided it was going to be a monumental enough birthday to warrant a special celebration. So we went out for sushi and cocktails. And despite me drinking the strongest stuff there, I was also the most sober. Apart from the designated drivers, of course. Because, you know, don't drink and drive. Thank you, Ryan, for your contribution to the Masochism Stream Challenge. Sometimes you read hungry. I would have been hungry, but I had a huge amount of mac and cheese. And I know say I had a huge amount because it has to cover breakfast and lunch so that I can go from this and do the Monster Hunter stream with Lydia without having to do too much disruption. But yes, well, as usual, when we're done here, we will be raiding to Lydia and doing Monster Hunter World. And I'm on my bullshit. I'm already on my bullshit. Chicken noodle soup yourself. I don't think I've ever had chicken noodle soup. Actually, no, yes, I have. I just don't have it much. No, I'll try to get when the PC is fixed. Xbox 360 game that's also on PC. Then I know you know the game. Prey, that's because it's cheap. The original Prey was really good. Really, really good. I'm fairly certain it was made by 3D Realms, which is surprising because 3D Realms are more well known for Duke Nukem, and Duke Nukem Forever, well, anytime anyone says about, you know, development hell, Duke Nukem Forever is the OG of development hell. It's in development for like 13 years, I think, and still turned out awful. But no, the original Prey was good. It is nothing like the Prey that we know nowadays. The Prey that we know nowadays is basically only shares a name with it. The original Prey is basically a lot more focused on... Actually, if you've ever played or heard of Turok Dinosaur Hunter, it's kind of that, but more sci-fi and more aliens than dinosaurs. And if you don't know Turok Dinosaur Hunter, then, well, you've made me feel old. But yeah, first-person shooter, and Prey was very, very good with its physics. Very ahead of its time. And there was a lot of involvement and homage to Native American beliefs. So yeah, it's a very good game. Do recommend if you can get it. You don't know the first one, like Blasphemous, though. So Trek to Yomi is, again, it's a 2D side-scroller. Very punishing and brutal katana-focused samurai thing. My brain is completely lost it, but yeah, it's a 2D side-scrolling fighting game. Very large focus on difficulty because you will die in like 2 hits, maybe 3. Yeah, also do highly recommend it. It's another indie game. Lily, hello, welcome. And for the British recharge, it is... I actually cannot remember how long it's been steaming, so it should be fine soon. And congratulations on redeeming Not First, you are still the premium succubus. Blasphemous does have the problem of needing to go New Game Plus for new content down for free DLC. Yeah, but at the base, it's still, you know, Blasphemous is still a good game. It's just not... The gameplay style of it is not for me, but it's still a good game. Me disappearing off, we'll be looking, no problem at all, Tora. You are welcome to lurk. Oh, Red wants to treat the dragon. Where did he go? Oh, there. I moved him. I don't have many treats left. 2 more after this. Pity Wicked and Chonkers, yes. Was Dinosaur Hunter the PS2 game? I'm thinking wrong. You know, I don't know if they have what the ones released on PS2. The first one was N64, and they've remade it. Well, not it, and you know, it's been remastered by Night Dive Studios, and you know how good they are. They think they've done the entire Turok trilogy. Turok PS2. Turok Evolution. Turok Evolution sequel. It's the prequel to Turok Dinosaur Hunter. So it's not Turok Dinosaur Hunter. It's not the first one. It's a sequel, but not really a sequel. I think I have that game, but only the second game because Dad had an N64. How Dad had 2 N64s. I've still got my N64 somewhere. Never had the expansion pack for it. Never ever. I've never bought any of Nintendo's expansion packs, be they physical or not. To be honest anymore, 95% of what I buy and play is indie. Most AAA games fail to excite me anymore. I mean, in fairness, also, there is such a thing as AAA indie. Like, for example, Baldur's Gate 3 and Cyberpunk are both technically indie games because they are self-published. So you can have AAA games that also qualify as indie, but they are very rare. But yes, also check out this game. Check out 1000 Cuts because it is another indie game and it looks really good. And I will quickly devour this treat, and then we will jump into the game. In fact, actually, whilst I'm devouring the treat, let's jump in. Play. There we go. There's more. Wasn't Hi-Fi Rush a triple indie AAA game? No. That was published by Bethesda. It's also the chief reason why I didn't play it. Done. Full story or instant action. 10 to 15 minutes on full story, full tutorial, learn controls, enemy practice, whole story. Recommend for new players. Jump right in, no cutscene, no tutorial, limited story. Recommended for non-English speakers. That's nice. That's a nice bit of accessibility. We're going for story. Act 1, Joe. Introduction. Hero. Yamamoto Hiroyuki. Oh, there you are, nephew. Getting a little carried away with Mokuso, I see. Oh, sorry, I've got something through my teeth. Some claim that with practice they can use meditation to see the outcome of future events, but I'm not convinced. If I spend too long in Mokuso, I tend to fall asleep. Pet the kitty, I will. As you can see in the bottom left there, those are in-game sprites, and petting cats is very much part of it. The developers even basically in the press kit said, hey, here, look, here's pictures of our cats. And they're adorable. Why have I been tagged on Discord? I can look at it later. Seeing as we're having trouble keeping your attention, perhaps you'd like to skip the rest of today's lesson and jump ahead to the final challenge. Press Y to skip controls and enemy overview. Ah, we're good. Oh, right, yeah, it's Xbox face buttons. But I'm using the PS5 controller. That, I believe, is a Steam thing, not a developer thing. Move left stick, prepare, hold RB, release attack, parry, block LB, jump, flip in prep. Riposte is parry and attack, dodge is parry and move. Okay. Interact is square. Down is, oh, I know down is rest. Cancel is Y, pause there, sprint. Sure. There are two stances, unprepared for movement and prepared for combat. While unprepared, move faster at the cost of attacking slower. Hold B to sprint, tap and release RB to slow attack. The same thing as well, despite having more experience with placing control on PC, I always buy Xbox Ones. See, the thing is, like, I've used Xbox and PlayStation controllers so much that it just auto-translates in my head. So if I see that X, I know it's square, like, immediately. Press and hold RB to enter the prepared stance. While prepared, attack faster, lower your hitbox, and increase movement options at the cost of moving slower. While prepared, release RB to get to quick attack, walk backwards without automatically turning or turn around by pressing Y, press B to return to the unprepared stance without attacking. Okay. Press LB in any stance to block, or LB and stick simultaneously to dodge. If you successfully parry an attack, you have a short window to press RB to riposte. If you manage to land a perfect parry, you have a much longer riposte window. There. Right, using this style only takes 1 cut to kill your opponent. 10 opponents will require 10 cuts, 100 opponents will require 100 cuts, and 1000... You get the idea. Almost title dropped the game right there in the tutorial. Nephew, it seems like you've forgotten your body armor again. Or could it be that you believe you don't need it? Oh, Bogu. Bogu armor. Since you have already proven yourself against an opponent with a Bokken time and time again, perhaps we should up the ante a bit, don't you agree? Gentlemen, let's not pull any punches with my nephew today. Why don't you try out that new batch of swords our blacksmith cooked up? This ought to be interesting. Oh no. Oh no, I'm going to die in the tutorial. I can feel it. I'm going to die in the tutorial. Jimmy. Okay. Next. Okay, there's the dodge. Oh, oh, oh. 1 cut 10 ESO set towards a well-timed parry. Oh, okay. It's time for Le Bonk. Ah! Low cut strike is fast, best stay out of the way. Yeah. We're at 4 cuts. Jesus! I double cut, difficult to parry and riposte. Try staying in the prepared stance during the high cut. What is the prepared stance? Ah, I see. You exceed 1,000, you need to request you reset the game. That's a failure. I'm not that bad. Even in Dark Souls. Oh, okay. Now for your final test. Me. Being the Uke is the only real excitement you can get around here. Don't misunderstand me, nephew. I'm going to hold back when I strike. To do otherwise would be disrespectful, you understand? Oh no. Woman. Jesus. Woman. Woman. Oh boy. There we go. I was going to try and smack him multiple times. Very impressive, nephew. Very impressive. Haven't been knocked down like that since, well, I was about your age. A little younger, maybe. I think, perhaps, for now, you've learned everything I'm qualified to teach. At least when it comes to the sword. I've been saving some especially fine tea for this occasion. Unless, perhaps, the sake. No sake for me, thank you. Uncle Sanjuro-sensei, I was hoping, if it's not too much trouble, I was hoping that you could teach me your famed Tsuki thrust technique, the one you used to defeat Umezawa Togo. Time defeated Togo-sensei, not some cheap trick. But to answer your question, no. I cannot teach you the Tsuki thrust. But Uncle, you said it yourself that... Excuse me. While you demonstrated that you are a very powerful and competent swordsman, the Tsuki thrust requires much more than just raw strength. If used on the training grounds, even with Bokken, even with Bogu armor, in the wrong hands, it can kill very easily. A thrust technique. Apply momentum. If you want to learn the Tsuki thrust, you must first learn restraint. This is a quality that everyone in our family could use a little more of, no? But perhaps we can talk about it another day. For now, the lesson is over. I'll see you at dinner, nephew. But tea! Asami tells me Chef Taro has prepared a fine batch of trout and ayu. They're still your favourite, no? Yes, Uncle. Hiro, it's me. I'm coming in. Oh, I can get rid of the tail, but oh, that's so much better. We missed you at dinner tonight. It's nice to eat with your family, you know? Here, take this. It's tea from the kitchen. Don't bother arguing. Drink it. You need to rest. Rumour has it you gave old Master Jiro a run for his money today. I know he's been different lately. Distant. Tougher on you. Expecting more. Could be it has to do with those rumours from the first castle. Takashi taken ill. It's his father after all. Maybe a part of you thinks he doesn't care about you anymore, like he's taking his anger at your father out on you. But we both know that isn't true. Your uncle knows your ambitions reach far outside of the confines of this cramped little dojo, which they should. Perhaps you fail to consider the possibility that your uncle isn't protecting you from political opponents or martial arts rivals, but from yourself. Like a sword out of its sheath, it cuts well, but a drawn sword can be just as deadly to one's friends as it is to their enemies. Okay, thanks for that. That's, referencing a tattoo I'm going to get at some point. Thank you. But another way, I think you remind the old man of himself at your age. I knew him back then, you know. I worked at the first castle for Lord Umezawa of the Council of Heads. Back when young Jiro was just another hostage. That was before before your family took over. But I've probably told you all this 1,000 times before anyway. Drink up that tea now, young Master Hero. Get some rest. I'll see you tomorrow morning for breakfast then, right? Right. You found tea, which means you can rest. By resting, you save your progress. Fallen enemies will not respawn, and the moral choices you've made become permanent. Resting only uses up one instance of tea in your inventory. You can carry as much as you can find. But try to be careful when you use it. Tea is a fairly scarce resource. Okay. You can find additional tea hidden throughout the game by investigating fallen enemies and listening to optional dialogue. I like that. I like that. Very much a, hey, here's a reward for experiencing the games more. Like that. Like that. When you have tea in your inventory, the rest prompt will appear, and you can press down to rest, even though it says up. What? Oh, hang on, I need to send a reminder message. I'll do it using my phone, because this is not a particularly great instance to try and... Okay, I've actually got an email to respond to as well from the developers. So many things go on. So many things. That. And load up my email. As I received that email like 5 minutes ago, I thought it best to say I'm streaming right now, actually. Okay, it says up. Okay, so the controls, the on-screen controls don't always match up to what they do, but it does at least explain the prompts. So the rumours are true. Even in the first castle, we hear about what a fine swordsman you've become, little hero. Not so little anymore, are you, big brother? Oh, sister. What are you supposed to be? Some Oni sent to torment me? Save the jokes. I don't have much time, and we have a lot to talk about. Let me guess. Our father has lifted the exile. I'm innocent and free to return home. You need new material, Michiko. It was funny the first time. Hero, pay attention. Our grandfather is dead, assassinated in the first castle by Kuroko Shinobi. The Shogun sent his own investigators. They identified a single suspect. The court found him guilty. You might find this hard to accept, but it's the court's determination. Yamamoto Sanjiro, the eldest son of Daimyo Takeshi and first in line succession, is guilty of murder. Sentenced to death by beheading or honorable harakiri. You should know better than anyone. When it comes to justice, the truth doesn't matter. What matters is what the court decides. Our father is daimyo now. He alone commands the army of 1,000. They're preparing to mobilize as we speak. If Jiro doesn't commit harakiri tonight, they'll come for his head. That's a lot to take in all at once. Even if I believed you, Uncle Jiro would never open his stomach for the Shogun, let alone our father. If what you're telling me is true, it would be a total massacre. Did you really travel all the way from the first castle just to tell me everyone I care about is going to die? Strategy was never your strong suit, but I know you're smarter than that. I've come here to deliver a gift. The Dragon's Fang. Our great-grandfather's sword, the blade of Iado the Dragon, rumored to be forged from the iron bones of the god dragon Tatsuya. Yeah. Why go through all the trouble to bring it to me? Our father is a careful man. He knows what a military action against his brother would look like to the other families. It would put our position in jeopardy. Not to mention, well, even the Shogun himself couldn't guarantee your safety if it comes to that. In our father's words, he would prefer this whole matter be dealt with inside the family. Inside the family? Take the sword, kill the old man, and your pardon is guaranteed. We can be a family again. It's everything you've ever wanted. Family. Why not tell him yourself? Why me? Like you said, old man Jiro would never open his stomach for our father, but maybe. Knowing it's your life on the line, perhaps he would reconsider his position. And of course, if you can't convince him, you're the only person who can defeat him in single combat, for whatever reason. I'm the only one who can kill Uncle Jiro, you mean? Should it come to that? And if I refuse, then you and the old man can face down the army of 1,000 together for all I care. Choice is yours. Choose the Bokken or the blade, mercy or lethality, good or bad. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's an interesting choice right off the bat. I'm gonna have to do this in multiple runs. I've got to see what they're both like. Well, I'm gonna try and be good. Take the Bokken. Uncle Jiro's trusty Bokken. Before my exile, Uncle Jiro made a rare visit to the first castle on some familial pretext. After the formalities concluded, he found me in my favourite place among the cherry blossoms. When I was your age, I liked to climb these same trees, he said. Long ago, your father surprised me with the gift of a sword. Think I will do the same with you. He presented me with his very own Bokken, the one he defended the risen army of Umezawa with. The legend is to be believed. Take care of this, he said, for one day you might need it. I wonder, had he gone through all that trouble just to deliver me this piece of wood? To take up the Bokken is to choose Uncle Jiro, a fugitive, the rightful heir over my father, the favourite son, the leader of the clan. It's my only chance to show Uncle Jiro what he means to me, to one day become half the man who he is. And while Michiko believes the army of 1,000 will kill all of us if I refuse to go against Uncle Jiro, if I take up the Bokken, the two of us will have to defeat them all, or we'll die trying. Choosing the Bokken commits me to the path of mercy. It puts me at a disadvantage. My strikes will only stun my opponents, unlike using a sword, which will kill. However, if I can knock down every stunned opponent in the room before the first one recovers, they'll all go down. Selecting the Bokken is choosing what is right over what is easy, and there are rewards for choosing the right path. Well, that's an interesting take on morality. So it's not just affecting how the story plays out, it's going to affect the gameplay as well. I like that. It reminds me of Vampire. The morality choices in that, like, do you make the game harder for yourself by doing the right thing, or do you go for power to make the game easier? I like it. Press X to choose the Bokken, or Y to cancel. I like that too. I want to see what he says about the sword. The Dragon's Fang, could it really be? Said to be forged by a Kitsune blacksmith 800 years ago, it fell into my great-grandfather's hands during the Kyosai Rebellion. Ieyaodo used it to defeat all 333 members of the Kyosai clan in one night, if legend is to be believed. His victories earned himself the title Ieyaodo the Dragon, and elevated our family to what it is today. To take up the Dragon's Fang is to choose my father, the man who exiled me, over Uncle Jiro, the man who raised me. It's my only chance to get back into my father's good graces, to one day become the daimyo of this clan, to make something of myself. And while Michiko believes I might be able to reason with Uncle Jiro, I know better. If I take up the sword, I'll have to kill Uncle Jiro, or I'll die trying. Choosing the sword commits me to the path of lethality. It puts me at an advantage. My strikes will kill my opponents, unlike using the Bokken, which will only stun. Selecting the sword is choosing what is easy over what is right, and there are consequences for choosing the easy path. Press execute the sword and cancel. That is good. I'm going to go with the Bokken. We're going to go for the right path first. I've made my choice. I'm going to warn Uncle Jiro, consequences be damned. If what Michiko said is true, I don't have a lot of time. It's a straight shot down the hallway. Should be fast if I don't stop at any of the side rooms along the way. Invitation received. Now let's hope everybody is already in bed. I'd hate to try to explain why I'm sneaking around at night, Bokken in hand. This one sounds like it's time for ultra hard difficulty. Screw this father guy. Yeah. Right. Act 2. Ha! Destruction. Hero, I can't say I'm totally surprised. I hope you aren't planning on going anywhere, say, to go visit Master Jiro. Step aside, Musahashi. I've got to see my uncle as soon as possible. See, you aren't armed. I believe you have no intention to kill any of us. However, there are rumours from Kuragawa, the first castle. Terrible rumours indeed. Also, just confirmed Turok Evolution was a dinosaur game I remember I was 8 years old. Nice. So, yesterday. And we've just found the guards at the south gate murdered. You expect us to believe this is, what, a coincidence? This will not do. You understand, I hope, that whatever the situation, we cannot allow you to leave your quarters tonight. It's nothing personal. And I hope you understand. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get to my uncle before it's too late. Nothing personal. Oh yes, I was afraid you'd say that. Kitashi, Kiyoshi, keep young Hiro occupied as long as you can. I'll run ahead to warn the others. Hiro, try not to do anything you'll regret. Oh no. Hey, Ohashi. I'll see you around. Whoa! Whoops! Man, slightly crispy there. Yeah, I think I've done a kill. Whoops. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's very dead. Crispy. Kitashi, a brave boy. Never forget how you stood up to a Naginata when he stole Kiyoshi's rice bowl. Hope we'll have those good times again. What do you mean have those good times again? He's dead. He's very dead. Kill is a part of no Thanatos. Yeah, it's the same. Kitty! There's an achievement for petting the cat. 10 out of 10. Oh, he does a little loaf. Aww. Loaf cat. Really, Noburu. I'll never forget when you took me to the shrine hidden in the mountains, then made me find my way back. It's been a while since we went on one of those old walks of ours. Let's take one again soon. Rest. Oh, because I did that, I've got tea. Right. Hi. You think the person capable enough of taking down all these strong young men would be curious enough to do it out of the way, or courteous enough? Whoops. Oh. This must be Michiko's handiwork. Little Hachiro, I remember your first sparring match against Hisako. There was no contest. Sure you put up a good fight against my sister. Stout Koji, remember when we were younger and you were so jealous of Yoshio and me for being a whole head taller? These guys don't look very healthy. No, they spilled their ketchup all over the place. Then Uncle Jiro taught you the low cut stance and ruined it for all of us. We called you the ankle biter that whole summer. It's right! Without you, I would never learn how to jump. I'll make sure your death will not be for nothing, my friend. Should be fine though, I think it's simply because you use 400 cheese wheels. Young Hisako, you never hurt anybody. You can barely hold a sword, let alone fight. I'll never forget you. I'll never let Michiko forget what she did to you either. Well, it's not dead yet, but kill you, they don't die. Soft-spoken Miyako, you were too shy to talk with the rest of us, but I saw you once with Uncle Jiro. I'm happy you were able to take him into your confidence. Brave Kamiko, do you always keep a knife in your sleeve, or did you sense something different about tonight? If I'd been a little older, perhaps we would have studied the sword as peers. Okay, I'm learning that I shouldn't just, go randomly swinging my sword. Oh, there's a kitty. But it's rare, certainly. Do all the cats I've pet just migrate to my room? Oh. Should we knock everyone out as we come across so we can reminisce about them? Exactly. See, look, they're not dead. They're just going, they're bleeding blue water. It's fine. Oh. Oh, no. Ah. Oh no, it happened again! Kiyoshi, a loyal friend, always following Katashi around. I'm glad I get to watch the two of you grow together. I've got to redo this just in case he gets more tea. Hold the power of my stick. There's possible effects, actually. Oh! Oh! Okay. Ah. I'm a little bit not good at this game. I'm having a lot of fun. Oh, I've set him on fire again. Hi. Hi. Come on. Bonk. So it looks like the only bit of tea that I got was from fighting that optional guy. Bonk. Oh! Oh, didn't burn her. Come. Oh, she just escaped. She just clear out escaped. Now I have tea. And Kitty as well. I only have one cup. Oh. I have one cup of tea left. Should I have some now? Stand to rest or I'd cancel. Yeah. That's... Okay. So that's saved. Fast and Bonito, you showed me how to catch fish at the bottom of the river, always catching more than me. I hope we'll be able to do it again sometime, if you're still up for it. Tea time. Blind Sensei Toru, when you had your eyes, you were the greatest swordsman here. Even Uncle Jiro couldn't beat you, or so I've heard. You're a living testament that, in the end, time defeats us all. No matter how powerful we become, it will not last forever. Ah, it makes fun. Kitty. Wigrin, hello and welcome. Isanagi, my friend, remember last week we were under the maple tree talking about our dreams for the future? Well, my future is here right now. Hope you can understand. At least it's only dirt and the scuffs of an old bokken. I can't stand the sight of blood. So how's this going? Honestly, very good. Challenging, but good. A strange place to take a nap. Must be tired from training. Yes. Moronaka, always the first one on the training grounds in the morning. With all this excitement tonight, I hope you get to sleep in tomorrow. You think the person capable enough to take you? Bonk. Bonk. Lovely Yumiko, you had more than one student enamored with you from the moment you stepped onto the dojo floor. Your bruises will heal one day, but I suspect any feelings you had for me will never recover. Oh, I've done a bad. It'd be funny if there's an achievement for 1,000 deaths. I mean, in fairness, there are 5 hidden achievements for this. There are 5 outright ones, there are 5 hidden. Whoops. I might have messed up my guy's love life. Ah. I could just being attacking unarmed people. I mean, you say that, but yes. Oh, hi. Oh, what an awful mess! An awful mess. This will take all night to straighten up. I've chosen mercy, but still being evil. Look, I'm choosing the right path, but I'm also getting the story. So Yuri the perfectionist, I've never seen you with a single hair out of place. I'm sorry for causing you all this trouble. Bonk. Evil. But I'm being merciful. Bonk. 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 Root, good. Alignment, chaotic evil. Pretty much. Oh, Knuckle was the first one there. Oh, hi! Kitty! Oh, it's a Siamese! No, Kitty. Master Shoji. I often see you in council with Uncle Jiro beneath the cherry blossom tree. You have few friends, but I know he counts you among them. I'll be sure to tell him how bravely you fought today. Bonk. Got all three of them. Soft-spoken Miyako. Oh, that was... Oh, whoops. Brave Kamiko. Do you always keep an infinite in your sleeve? Oh. Oh. Hero? Is that you? Blast these blind eyes of mine. It's quite the commotion outside, I hear. I hope you haven't gotten yourself mixed up in anything. There are rumours, you know. Terrible rumours from the capital. You'd be amazed what these big ears pick up. Maybe you should stay with me a while until it calms down out there. Maybe have a cup of tea. I think I have some here somewhere. Pet. Bonk. Beating up old men and unarmed women is the action of good men like Arthur Morgan. Why, look. Bonk. It's Brave Kamiko every single time. I keep bonking the same woman. To be fair, though, she does keep getting up and moving. What a frightening night this is. Still, I must do my duty. Bonk. He's blind. Gentle Eiko. Uncle Jiro took you in after the mountain bandits massacred your family. Even with your fear of violence, you stayed at the dojo because you believed it was the right thing to do. I won't blame you if you leave after this. You've served Uncle Jiro well. Everyone's gonna wake up with a frigging concussion at this point. Bonk. 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 Silver-tongued Yoshiro, your poetry is excellent. If only you knew the right words to block my bokken. Someday, perhaps, you will. Is it going to affect the ending if no one remembers his actions anyway? Exactly. Oh no. Oh no. Bonk. Mighty Ikehara, an extremely talented fighter. I rarely beat you in a training session. I wonder if you'll be proud of me when you wake up tomorrow. In the meantime, I hope you don't mind if I borrow some of your tea. And pet your cat. Give me kitty pits. Yes. What's me? No, it's just rest. Investigate. Light-footed Yoshinori. You always make me the best yakitori. If I can catch a chicken, I'll be sure to bring it back for you as compensation for knocking you out. Aye. This is only dozens cuffs and old bucket. Can't sound so bad. Bonk. Soft-spoken Miyako. You were too shy to talk with the rest of us, but I saw you went. Oh, that's fine. Love you, Yumiko. Squat Masaki. I caught you climbing the cherry blossom tree last fall. You were chasing after some cat. I wondered, did you ever find it? I'll have to ask you later. See, I wonder if I use the sword and kill people, does this change? Like, I would assume some of these dialogue bits actually change if I use the sword. Oh no. Bonk. 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 Ah! Ooh! Bonk. 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 One of the 1,000 cuts includes 147 consecutive times beating Yumiko over the head. Masao, you never had much to say, always letting your sword speak for you. Thankfully, it didn't have much to say tonight either. Kind Chiharu, you once told me that I have an honourable soul, despite the actions of my father and grandfather. I hope I've proven you right today. By burning you alive. Oh, wow. Master Genko, we didn't get along when I was young, but now I'm starting to understand what you were trying to teach me. It's not enough to be the strongest. You must be willing to die for your own sense of justice. Whoops. Hello and welcome, and thank you for the contribution to the Master System Stream Challenge. One was like, stop KOing me. I'm gonna rest. Have 2 cups of tea left. Should I have some now? Press down to rest or once again. Yes. Sippy sippy. Oh. Strange place. Take a nap when we start from training. Bonk. It's Kamiko again. And thank you for your contribution to the Master System Stream Challenge. We are very nearly done. I think it's 75% done now. Oop. 2 cups of tea left. Should I have some now? Bonk. I'm dead. Bonk. Ah. Bonk. Oh no, fire. Oh, he's on fire now. Bonk. Eager Shingo. If you spend as much time training as you do sneaking gyoza from the kitchens, I doubt I'd be able to defeat you. Oh, AG, you never listened to Master Ko's advice on blocking attacks. Maybe if you had, it would be me at your feet instead of you at mine. I hope you've learned your lesson. Jesus. Master Shigeru, you taught me that a sword isn't just for cutting, but a versatile and powerful tool in the right hands. But the best sword, you always said, is the one kept in its sheath. And now you have been on fire. I hope you found this enlightening. All these cats. Oh, hey! Bonk. Bonk. Thank God by taking that block, you trade all the precisions for non-lethal fire, so... The vicious mockery is strong in this one, yeah. Oh, hey, look! Little Hiroyuki, you made it so far, only a little way further to Master Jiro. And while I can't guess at your motives and you don't have the time to tell me, I'm sure I'll understand it all soon enough. Do tell the others I put up a good fight, will you? I'd hate for them to think I'm going soft. Here, some tea for your trouble. Het! Bonk. Master Boltan, you remain one of my favourite teachers. I hope you're proud of how much I've accomplished. Other than knocking you unconscious, of course. I remember back then used to terrify us with stories of the Kami War. Whole cities leveled, rivers of blood overflow, the war dragon's wrath. A battle in the sky over the fate of humanity. The very stars shook loose in their sockets, and finally the sundering of Tetsuya the dragon. And the judge of hell set his bail, 1,000 souls to free him, then he can begin his total massacre again. Damn, Malk hates everyone here. Look, I just want tea and story, okay? Good thing they were only stories. It's fine. Beating elderly people unconscious. Does it still count if it only takes them one hit to go down? Ah! Oh, I've got to do that room again. Bonk. Bonk. Deserved. Bonk. I want to go. Bonk. Bonk. Ah! He spilled his tea. Despite such unique weapons and non-lethal fire, Malk's Majesty the villain of the story. Bonk. Bonk. Ah. Bonk. Bonk. What killed me? She must hate me by now. I think she did after the first time, in all honesty. What? Oh, it's the fire. If I stand in the fire too long, it kills me. So it's not completely non-lethal fire, because it's also trying to kill me. Bongy. It's non-lethal to them, but it's lethal to me. If one knockout or non-combat does affect the ending if only major decisions do. I would love to see that my chaos that I'm ensuing affects the ending. Bonk. You know what? Oh, she's on fire now. Whoops. I'm gonna rest. 3 cups of tea. So the TPI is dealt. Bonk. Ah! This is why I rested. Bonk. Bonk. Give me kitty. Master Tamotsu, you once told me that the sword is just a lump of iron, the bow a bent branch, that the warrior's greatest weapon is strategy. Study strategy over the years and achieve the spirit of the warrior, you said. Today is victory over yourself of yesterday. Tomorrow is your victory over lesser men. Even though I defeated you, I will not allow myself to consider you a lesser man. Yeah. Again. Bonk. Biggest fear is Malk end up hitting one of the kitties with the bokken, to be honest. I don't think I can. Even if I could, I wouldn't. Bonk. Yeah, see, I was right next to a cat there and swung the bokken and it didn't do anything, so we're good. We're good. Optional bosses offer an extra challenge. Defeat them to unlock powerful combat techniques. Hero, what a pleasant surprise this is. You know, Master Jiro always had the utmost confidence in you. But me? I confess, until tonight I had my misgivings about you. And yet, you stand before me. You defeated Shoji, Botan, Ko, Makoto, Genko, all with a wooden sword. Not even your friends could talk you down. If you're a weaker man, I bet you think that makes you powerful. But we both know the truth, don't we? We all care about you, hero. You are our family, even if you haven't always thought of us that way. Whatever your reasons are for all of this, they understood that you chose to spare them, even though their lives were forfeit. That's why they let you live. They didn't mean any disrespect, you understand. To choose the path of peace, this takes a strength far greater than what you've demonstrated in defeating them tonight. I hope you can appreciate that. Unfortunately, behind this door you'll find a man unburdened by such compassion. In fact, I think you'll find him right lively. Sure, you could just keep going, avoid the extra challenge. If you choose to face him, he will not hold back the way your friends did. However, if you manage to defeat him, it may be well worth the risk. He may teach you something you can't learn from anybody else. Or he'll cut you in half. My only regret is I lack the strength to help you in your fight. Go on now, get in there. If you think you can handle it, and remember, wherever you go, we'll be with you. Always. The kids and toes with here. Talkative or Hashi? I appreciate your kind words. Unfortunately, I still have a long way to go tonight. I didn't find a way to silence your endless shattering. Well, anyway, I hope you understand. Oh! Oh, he's a big un! Well then, who do we have here? Could it really be? Are you the fabled great-grandson of Aedo the Dragon in the flesh? And you carry none other than... Hold on a moment, is that a wooden sword? I suppose I could put my plans to hunt the Tengu around here on hold for now. Funny, you don't look much like a dragon, little man. But even I must admit it takes guts to stand up to somebody like me with only a bokken. Almost makes me want to reconsider kicking your highborn ass. But what the hell, you're here, aren't you? My name is One-Eye the Lowblood, and my sword was made for killing dragons. A buster blade. Choice to the game. I had no chance there. Oh, off went my head. One swing and off goes my head. I don't think I can do my usual thing of go in and just bonk. I don't think I can do that. I think I'm actually going to have to get good. Do you save again after being that one block or something last time? I don't think I did, actually. Nope. Well, I dodged past him, but then didn't actually smack him. It looks like I was petting him. Oh, wait. Oh, I can't go back. Maybe I can if I talk to him. Because I've got a courtesan to go and smack. Bonk. Can I go back? Yes. This isn't where I was. Oh. Oh yeah, I've got to go back in there for the cat. Go in, bonk, pet cat. This is my mission. Go in, bonk, pet cat. It's only giving me what, my fourth attempt at the boss. Bonk. Well, dodging past him's not an option. I wonder if I can actually parry that massive sword. Part of me tells me I can't. Because massive sword versus Bokken, massive sword will probably win. Oh, you can! It's just he attacks multiple times. Pet kitty. Pet kitty. Pet kitty. Turn into loaf, please. Kitty loafed. I've got 3 cups of tea, I might as well rest here, so I don't have to keep doing those bits. I don't know if that actually saved, but we'll soon find out. Yep. It didn't save. I will say, the resting mechanic and the button timings do seem to need a little bit more work. Outside of that, though, this is fantastic. Okay, now I'm just in here. I'm just going to rest here. Pick up some tea left. Should I have some now? Yes. There we go. That has saved. I thought I parried that. Oh, what on earth? I got a hit on him. I got a hit on him. Let's go power check. I don't see big weapons in my counter parry. I have tried. I don't know what about that second weapon though. That second weapon he brings out. That one just took my head off. I would assume that yes, unless it's supposed to be you like duck and jump over his things. Like that. Ah! That is it. That was it. I almost had him. I almost had him. Got him. I got him. Well, I'll be damned. You might be able to beat a one-armed monk with a broken sword, but you're no match for old Jiro, that's for sure. Still, a good fight. If you ever find yourself in need of a dragon killer, you know where to find me, eh? One Eye the Low Blood. When I was a child, Master Ko told me of his legendary exploits. I defeated the optional boss. It's got to teach you wait for openings. Yeah. When I was a child, Master Ko told me of his legendary exploits. The friends he made, the battles he fought, and the thing that took his arm and his eye. Quite the story of betrayal, lost love, and one of the strongest swordsmen ever to live. One day, if I'm lucky, I hope to hear the end of it. Wait. Did that guy not... Okay, I was under the impression that I was going to learn an optional thing from him. But no, apparently. I need to rest. I need to rest. I really don't want to try and fight him again. Also, I can't rest here? I mean, it makes sense. Can't rest in a boss room. There we go. The Anjiro's room is locked. Better get the key from the blacksmith. Ah. Go through the door behind the big dude? No. The door's closed. Can't go through it. Kitty. No, can't go up there either, but it was a kitty. Uncle Jiro's room. It's locked. The blacksmith should have a spare key. The fastest way to the blacksmith is through the kitchen. Should be easy enough. The hard part will be convincing her to give me the spare key. Lovely night, isn't it? Oh, warrior clan who keep several hundred cats. Yes. Sometimes I go up on the rooftops to play Go with the Tengu, but tonight I only watch the sky. The Perseids they're called. God, how the stars do fall. I look for blackness, holes in the heaven. You're going for the blacksmith now, aren't you? To get the key to Jiro's room. If you can find your way to the rooftops, you can avoid everyone looking for you in the kitchen. But watch out for the Tengu. You may think them no more than myth now, but when you taste their steel, you may revise your beliefs. It's the Woo guys from Sekiro. Woo! Bonk! Wise Bunko, 'tis my hope to one day understand the depths of the human soul as well as you. Perhaps it only comes with age and experience, but I will learn everything you're willing to teach. There's no choice one of which one is a good ending. I'm pretty sure that either way you go, it's still going to be a good ending. It's just, can you go back and avoid the people on the rooftop? It also seems like I should have the grappling hook to get over this, because I can't. But also it feels like the optional boss should have given me the grappling hook. Like that seems to be on the ground, but it's just not letting me. Feels like you should be able to grab the sword. I mean, that's his grappling hook, the thing that he threw at me. That should be grabbable, but I can't. Like, none of the buttons I'm pressing actually do anything. That was a sprint function. Oh. Yeah, the fact that I can't interact and I can't jump high enough there makes me think that I should have been able to. I don't know. Maybe I glitched it. Maybe I glitched it from the amount of attempts I made. Oh! Oh, okay. Yes, Q. Ugh. What's ha? Ha yourself. Ha. Nope, even dying into that. Kill by wooden spoon, that checks them things hurt. Oh, I need to go back and... Need to go back and pet the cat on the rooftop. Through here. Yeah. Maybe I'll probably do like there is a bug report there. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I like that. Like, they accept that it's, you know, it's still early days and there's going to be bugs. And they've updated a fair few times, which shows they do actually listen to the bugs. Like the bug reports. Ah. Fire. Vicious Kazuo, you always work the hardest on the training grounds, while after the rest of us go to bed. Maybe you learn to take better care of yourself from now on. Innocent Umeda, I used to think your defenses were weak, now I think I understand you better. You believed a good defense is a good defense. I hope you can learn from our fight, that the only good defense is a good defense. Wow. Taro, I remember all of your stories about your family back in Kyoto. I'd like to visit them with you someday. As in Yoko Taro, oh no. Also, smashy smashy the food. Oh, hi, there's a fair few of you here. Noble Juro, a charcoal burner's son. We all called Uncle Jiro crazy for letting you train with us. What fools we were. You're living proof that to be a samurai, you can't simply be born into a certain class. It is something to be earned through hard work and dedication. Even though you lost, you've proven yourself more than worthy. Ingenious Fumio, your head always in a book, and look where it got you. Jokes aside, it's like Uncle Jiro says, time of the sword is drawing to a close. When that day comes, I hope you'll still consider me a friend. Yutaka, you cheat. I saw you perform an illegal lunge during your last match with the Naginata. I'm glad you didn't try that on me. Bonk. I defeated the Tengu at its own game, apparently. I bonked the Tengu. Bonk. Lydia, welcome, and thank you very much for the 42-month resub. Jesus. Oh, look, it's the meaning of life, the universe, and the anniversary. Love it. Speaking of loving things, Lid, I think you might like this. Kitty. Pet. Hero, in Deep Mokuso I've had a vision. Yeah, this game is called 1000 Cuts. It's fairly, you know, control-wise it's fairly simplistic. 2D side-scroller, and the combat is lethal. Like, you die in one hit, everyone else dies in one hit, apart from the boss. But it's really good as well. It's a lot of fun. And it's racked with moral choices. I'll send food shopping today instead of tomorrow. Ooh, fair. I mean, also the developer of this reached out to me and offered me to promote it, and they said, if there's any other streamers I know that'd be interested in promoting it, to point them their way. So if you like, I can forward your details onto them, and they can get in touch and see if you want to promote this as well, because it's a free demo. And when it comes out, they said they're happy to give me a Steam key and to review a copy of it fully. So definitely gonna be up for that. Sure, I will send your details their way. Do you have a preferred email address? You can DM the email address to me if you prefer. Because, yeah, privacy. Whether it was the future that is or the future that may be, I cannot say. The dragon's fang shattered. The first castle in rubble. Black, red, blue dance in the air. The blood of 1,000 men. DM it, yeah, go for it. Nothing. Above it all, the god dragon Tatsuya, released from his iron prison. And his breath brings famine, plague, and death, and his teeth are like spears, and he gleams as a sword without a sheath. And he is war, a war to last 1,000 years. Now post in chat, I won't send videos of my old pets. That's an incentive to actually post it. Thank you. I will email the developers unless they've actually gotten to me or gone back to me already. Well, if they have, my phone hasn't notified me. Oh, yeah, I do seem to have. Yep, they're going to be trying to join the stream tomorrow. Because I'm going to try and stream this as well tomorrow. Because at the very least, I've still got the the evil way to go. The actual evil way. Fantastic, yeah. I will mark as unread and I will respond to it afterwards and give them your details, lad. Oh shit, I've got this. What? Okay. Your email is old, so's mine. Like, we're talking that my Gmail account was back from when you had to get an invite for it. Like, I'm OG Gmail. OG Gmail. Yes. I mean, it's not even as old. Like, I've got an older email account. I've got a Yahoo email account back when those were popular. Bucko, your laugh is powerful enough to shake the walls. I hope your snores are not so bad. Yahoo! Billboard trash. Uh-oh. Hi. Taro. Bonk. Oh, no. My knees. Oh, I hadn't rested. Oh no. Whoops. But, pet the kitty. Already know what this guy says. Bonk. Payback for Bonk the Elderly. I'll do it again. Remember to rest save. At the same time, why? Especially when I do that. Bonk. Bonk. See, I kept the cooking in intact this time. Ah. I'm only slightly evil. Look, I'm right here. Hi. Fine then, bonk. Woe, bonk be upon ye. And you. And you. Can't even rest there. Bonk. Bonk. Ah. Kitty. Oh. Whatever, I was running the right way. Bonk. Ah. The cook killed me again. I must have it registered. I've pet every cat. Every cat I come across must be pet. Ah. Pressed the buttons a bit too quickly, but still counted. Hi. Did that have it too soon? Like, I don't mind dying multiple times like this. I really don't, because it's so easy to just get back to where you were. You know, providing you've rested at appropriate places. It's so easy to get back into it. There's such little loading and there's so little downtime. Hi. Ah! Stabby stab. You think they would go easy on me because I'm using a wooden sword, but no. Hi, Drez. Hi, buddy. Hi. Who's a good big chonker? Yeah. You ever being mad at us for not being around the weekend? Yeah. Oh, I see. The water fountain's low on water. That's why he's being attentive. Be right back, I've got to go tend to the cat. Yes, my overlord, I am going to fix the problem. We'll go lock to the outside. It's warm out. There you go, bud. You're welcome. I return. He headbutted my knee after I refilled it. Oh, I just want to go outside. I'm sorry. Be right back again. I can't say to no to this cat. I'm back again. Oh, yeah, I can't say no to Dresden. I can't. The old boy's 10 years old. I can't say no to him. 10 years old and 21 pounds heavy. He's a chonk. Right. I would say the minute I'm away from this game doesn't mean that I've forgotten how to play it, but I don't think I knew how to play it in the first place. I honestly do think that I am just coasting by on luck. Just, getting as close as I can and doing a bonk before anything else happens. Or, bonk. Bonk. Oh. Oh! With the way you treat him, he's got another 10 years in him. Hopefully, yes. Hopefully more. But yeah. Gesundheit. Oh. I got through that second try. Now I can't get through it again. I wonder what happens if I try to go the other way. To the right here. There are more guys there. Okay. He's doing the high stance, so if I go to combat stance, I'll be lower, so he won't hit me. Hopefully. I really probably should not have sprinted in there. There we go. Naginata, quick bastard. Even my best, I'm still slower than you. Master Osei, you know before tonight you always struck me as more of a pacifist. How you proved me wrong. Masayuki, you always came in last in your class, despite all your shortcomings. Despite the fact that you knew you would lose, you still tried to defend Uncle Jiro. If that doesn't make you a true samurai, I don't know what would. Hi! Bonk. Oh! Bonk. There's more? Oh, Naoki, when you wake up, we'll have to go over the way of holding the sword again. I noticed your grip was too weak. It's all in the pinky. Yuichi, you always tell the best jokes. What was my favourite? The one about the... Damn, I just had it. I'll have to ask you when you wake up. Hagawara, you were barely more than a child when you came here. Now look at you. I'm so happy I get to watch you grow. Yes. Grow. Oh! When in doubt, pinky out. Exactly. It's British, don't you know? Little Hiroyuki, if you're here, that can only mean Sanjiro Sensei's room is locked and you're headed for the blacksmith to get the master key. You must be very cautious of that one. There are many rumors about her, but little substantiated fact. You know what, let's work. There. Some believe her to be a rogue kitsune warrior trapped in human form for some meddling in the affairs of man some 800 years ago. Oh no. Others think her to be an ancient blacksmith who tricked her Nakuma into becoming her personal forge flame. Whatever the truth really is, know she's just as proficient wielding a sword as she is making one, if not more so. Ah, bum. Between you and me, I say she's best avoided at all costs. Stay on her right side if you can. Best get going. You haven't got all night. Master Juro, one of the fastest warriors in his time. I'm very grateful you didn't take up your sword against me. I will try to take your advice on the blacksmith. She sounds like a serious challenge. Kitty. Right, I have 4 cups of tea. Should I have some now? Yes. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this is the one from where this is the okay. So this is the other way I went. There, there. Oh, that is some hair. I can see why people think she's a kitsune. Little Hiroyuki, couldn't you have waited until morning? You could only be here for the master key. Up to no good for once, eh? I'd almost be proud of you. But what do we have here? Something speak to her mother again. Oh no. I'm guessing Eulid. Ganondorf. A wooden sword. The dragon's fang is close, I can smell it, and yet here you are with a wooden sword. Your brain went to older in Pokemon. A long time ago, a man came to face me with a wooden sword, with a very different purpose, I suspect. Oh no, I'm sorry. Many hugs for the lid. And what a troublesome fellow he turned out to be. You're still a boy, unformed, like a heap of raw iron. Let's see how well you hold up under pressure. It'll give me clues to the kind of man you might become. Okay, no more words. I think I'll let my hammer do my talking for me. Oh. Bonk. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, no, I see what I need to do. Bonk. No. Bonk. What you... He threw an arm at me! He threw an arm at me! You know how some people get stress spots? I got a couple on my arm. She wouldn't shut the fuck about them yelled at her. Oh, God. Yeah, I know exactly that thing, Ahmed. Her arm? Yeah, I've... Bonk. All I can think is that that fire thing is like the transition of the fight to phase 2. Whereas the optional boss was just immediately into phase 2. Oh. Bonk. He's eating the coals. He actually eats the coals. Ah. Burned alive. They need a hand. I'll say more than this. This fight's costing me an arm and a leg. Wise Apple, we head to the wood. I know, right? But with 4 more days, you won't see her for the most of the weekend. Are you going else somewhere, or is a certain person coming to you, or is she going away? Or Pharmacy reminds me of Studio Ghibli. I'm pretty sure that's where they've taken inspiration from, yeah. You going down to him? Oh, nice. Brain, no. The word was to, not on. You do the 7 a.m. Oh, jeez. Don't envy you there. Cut the blacksmith's arm out of the air. Okay. All the petties for kitties. You're used to 7 a.m. Same. Well, I'm used to my 7 a.m., which is your midday. I work at 7:30, so that's fair. Okay, okay. Oh, bloody hell. Well, I've got further than I've gone before. At least I can clear the first phase fairly imply like that. Imply. Yes, imply. Okay, so just basically 3 waves of this. They did no waves of it. That's second wave. Third wave. And then Cascade. And then she gets up, throws the arm. Ah! I went in too fast. Imply, yes. I forget there's something else I need to do with this. You know, this is probably why I keep failing. Because I keep forgetting to pet this cat. So she's got at least 3 phases. And the fact that the third phase, it looks like I've smacked her eyes out, which it's kind of concerning. Yep, there's the eyes. Okay, now... Oh! Ah! Well, now I know what the window is. I mean, theoretically, this should be easy now. Theoretically. Her head was not attached to her body. Nope, nope, nope. I'm fairly certain that whole room of her being Kitsune, I think that's actually true. Because I'm fairly certain after that, her body's going to die and just the Kitsune spirit's going to come out and just go, meh. That's not the noise that Kitsune make. Actually, to be fair, that's kind of the noise that foxes make. So yes, I would not be surprised if Kitsune just went, meh, at me. Yeah. Ah. Oh no, I'm on fire. You're gonna get, yep, you get up now, and go whoomp. Whoomp. Now. You know what would actually make this boss fight absolutely annoyingly hard? If I was fighting her at the same time that these things were coming down. That would be awful. Well, well, I haven't been beaten like that since I met your Uncle Jiro. Here's the key to his room. Before you go, there's something I have to say. You know the story of your great-grandfather Iedo, how he killed those 300 warriors in one night and won himself a place in the clan? But I bet you never asked how he came by the Dragon's Fang in the first place, and what it cost him. Okay, now where did I put that damn prosthetic arm? Blacksmith. I'd heard tales of the fierce warrior you were before taking up with Uncle Jiro. What an understatement that was. Any fighter this skilled should be out there teaching us how to wield the sword, not stay cooped up in here making them. Ah well, that's the Uncle Jiro. If I can wake him up, that is. Enter. That's a very big enter thing. Oh, look at the little flame. Aww. Oh, I can't rest. I can't go anywhere but forwards. Yay. I can rest now. However, there's a kitty. Friend. Pet. Well, that's ominous. Boop. 5 cups of tea. Yes, we're going to have some tea. Yeah, that's... Thank you. There we go. Oh, I wasn't supposed to have the grappling hook. This is just the way to get back. Oh, okay. I see. Right. Jiro's room is unlocked. It's finally time to pay him a visit. Woo! Act 3, Q, haste. Nephew, I don't suppose you came all this way just for a nice cup of tea with an old man. Uncle, I'm here to warn you. The head of our clan, your father, is dead. The council believes that... They believe I've orchestrated an assassination to take control of the clan. The clan. They're threatened by me, none more so than my brother, and now the army of 1,000 is coming to take my head. Is that what my niece put in your head? He snuck into the compound after dark, tried to convince me, even brought me Takeshi's sword to... Wait, how did you... Did you really think your sister could slip past me unnoticed, with the Dragon's Fang no less? Something like this was bound to happen. Why else do you think your father sent you away? It's the legacy of our family. The father divides his children, weaponizes them, honed instruments stored for future use in the great political game. That is what it means to be a samurai today. The great Yamamoto Takeshi did that to me and your father long ago. Or do you forget how our family came to rule the first castle? My only hope was that you'd learn enough to make the right choice when the time came. I see now that my optimism was rewarded. Even in the face of almost certain defeat, you chose the right path. How many times have I bonked her? Hiro, wake up. Something's happened. Hiro, wait, what's going on? Sami, don't worry. Consider it a training exercise for sort. Now about this pickle we find ourselves in. Pickles. Nephew, when you defeated me on the training grounds earlier, you said you were ready to learn my famed Tsuki thrust. After what you've done today, choosing what was right over what was easy, I think you've proven yourself. The devil shows here. Oh no! Oh no! Run! And given the current course of action, I don't suppose I'd have any other choice anyway. I will teach you the Tsuki thrust. New technique unlocked. Raging Pickle. Army Jingle, I know, right? Special technique, Tsuki thrust. 1. The prepared stance, press and hold the special button to prepare a Tsuki thrust. The longer you hold, the further Tsuki thrust will take you, cutting down everything in your path. Warriors have spent their lives in the shadow of Yamamoto Shanjiro and his famed Tsuki thrust. Rumour has it when he opened this school, he'd vowed never to use it again, that the world had no more use for such a technique. Or maybe it was that he had become afraid of his own power. In these years training with Uncle Jiro, I'd forgotten, in my vanity or in my pride, why it was I'd taken up the sword in the first place. In truth, I was a crybaby. Then Uncle Jiro put the sword in my hand. Perhaps he'd been a crybaby when he was my age. He could see himself in me. And if things had gone differently, it could have been his undoing. Or mine. Look, Hajime Saito's got Getotsu, yeah. I will not take Uncle Jiro's trust in me lightly. I must show restraint whenever possible. Sami, get everyone together. Go to the temple on the far side of the mountain. The monks will take you in. I'll send word when it's safe to return. I would go if I could, but Hiro and I have business to attend to at the first castle. Uncle, you don't mean... You aren't suggesting that we... They want a fight? Okay, we'll give them one. But on our terms, not theirs. Given enough time, we could fortify the compound, but at what cost? Even if we succeeded in defeating the army of 1,000, eventually the shogunate would send their forces. No. We must take the fight to them, you and me, catch them unaware and undefended. If we can capture the first castle, take control of the clan and the army, we'll have at least a fighting chance to survive. We can't bring the others with us. We need travel fast and light. This is a family matter after all. We should deal with it inside the family. Jiro, listen to me. You can't. I mean, what could you hope to gain? I want to hold these men accountable just as much as you, but violence is not solved with more violence. These are your words. It isn't that you'd be throwing your life away. We all know you're better than that. We talk about choosing between what is right and what is easy, but perhaps the best choice today is to gather what you have left. And just walk away. You're right. We cannot permit ourselves to become indifferent to the injustices we can prevent. My brother, the Shogun, all of them, in order to maintain control, they'll erase anyone who poses the smallest threat. Today it happens to be me, but what about everyone who gets in the way? And what about tomorrow? It's a risk I'm not willing to take. It's a reminder that we can't avenge the dead by killing the people responsible. I thought I could make a life out here. I thought I could teach that the ultimate aim of a martial artist is never needing to use them. That the best sword is the one kept in its sheath. But it's more complicated than that. It's the responsibility of the powerful to protect the weak. And though I am the disgraced son of a daimyo, I am a daimyo's son nonetheless. And here I was, teaching the sons of charcoal burners and rice farmers that the path to redemption is through non-violence. What a fool I've been. The ruling class used them to test their swords as if they were no more than bamboo shoots waiting for the honour to be cut down. I've long believed that, while there is no honour in combat, one must always carry oneself honourably. But I failed to understand that there is no honour for the oppressed, only survival. And my brother believes that this is a system that is good and should be preserved. That's why we have to go to the first castle. That's why we're going home. The time has come to stop talking about what a good man should be and be one. And what if you get there? You make it through the Bandit Lord's camp, the city of Kuragawa, all the way to the first castle. Then what? What are 2 men against the army of 1,000? 2 men against 1,000? Perhaps you're right. Perhaps one of us should stay back to give them a fighting chance. Love it. And the rewards of shooting the Bokken. That's it. You've never seen 300, huh? Thank you for playing. 4 people. 4 people made this. Deaths 124, kills 122, parries 18, jumps 30, 7 pets found. I honestly loved this. This was excellent. I loved going through this and having as much fun as I did. I do love the morality options in it. I really do, and I love how you feel your actions. It's not just at an important point you choose these things. They have, it actually matters. Your choices matter. That is always my biggest hang up with story stuff. And when they give you morality choices, in a lot of things it's just that moment and nothing else is affected. It might get mentioned later, but globally it just doesn't tend to actually affect anything. With this, it felt like the choice mattered the entire time. It looks very fun. It is. It's so and it's aided by the fact that it's so simplistic. The controls are so easy to get to grips with. The tutorial that they have makes it sound a bit more complicated than it is, but it's fairly easy. It is very an easy game to control, and as you saw, everything is learnable. That boss, the blacksmith, I saw her patterns, I saw her attack windows. I knew where they were, and I knew I could go in and take the attack and do it. This is what difficulty should be. Not insurmountable, not get good, not skill issue. Every single one of these attacks is telegraphed, and it has a specific thing to do against it. I like it. I really, really like this. Definitely go and check these guys out. Go look at their socials, go to the Kickstarter, go and wishlist the game. Go and follow these links that are going to go in the in stream. But yeah, this got fully funded on Kickstarter, but that doesn't need to stop. That doesn't need to say that's where the game ends or where the Kickstarter ends. They've teased that there's going to be more. Like we have to go through the army of 1,000, like why it's called 1,000 cuts. We're going to have to go through all those places, the Bandit Lord's camp, Kuragawa, and then the first castle itself. And also the places, between then. This has scale. This has a sense of scale. You went to Steam and put in 1,000 cubes. That's just you 1,000 times over, lad. But yeah, go and check these guys out. Go and have a look at this. Oh, it's taking me to a webpage. It's gone to their link tree. I'm going to post the link tree into chat. But yeah, that links it to their Kickstarter, the wish list, to this demo, the press kit, the Instagram account, the TikTok account, their Discord server, and buy us an onigiri. What's the onigiri link? Oh, Kofi. Okay, I like that. This is definitely worth checking out and putting time into looking through it. And thank you for the head pats. But yeah, so the only things that I would say is that some of the interaction boxes aren't quite in place. Some of the controls, like the resting thing, don't quite work the way they're supposed to. Like, I often had to press the button to rest. It then gave me the confirmation, but doing the confirmation didn't do anything, so I had to cancel, go back into the rest animation, and then press it again, and then it would rest. That's probably my biggest hang-up, is that. But aside from that, no complaints. This game is really good, and it's shaping up to be such a good game. I look forward immensely to it. Wishlisted A. And then I'll pass on your details to the devs so that they can get in contact with you about you also promoting the game, because all the stuff you see here, like the logo above my head, the background that we've got here, in fact, I'll actually hide the background so you can see the full thing. Where is that? There. That and the sprites in the bottom left, all provided by the devs, specifically for promoting the game on stream. I wanted it to look back at the game, and it's not. There we go. Yeah. You'll lose all your progress since your last rest. You'll want which credit? Yes. So Monster Hunter World Bingo won't be each week instead of the stat slot. That's good. That's good. So yeah, so you can, from the main menu, you can report a bug. I've gone to the cat lounge. The cat lounge is lovely. It is literally a room with Hiro and Jiro and cats. Let's go into it. Oh, it's got the bosses. Oh, those. So when I started this, I went here and it just had Jiro and me. It did not have the blacksmith or the monk. I take this anvil with me everywhere, you know. This great slag that wandered for what millennia and from what unreckonable corner of the universe. Want to watch me lift it over my head? That background reminds me of Usagi Yojimbo comics for some reason. I think it's probably an inspiration. I think on their Twitter. Yep. They so in exchange for me promoting the game, they're going to be promoting me on their socials, promoting the game. I'm also, obviously, when this gets uploaded onto YouTube, I'm going to go and send them the link and say, hey, here's the link to the full VOD. You love the blacksmith? Same. Like, this proves that you don't need massive amounts of graphic fidelity to tell a story and to have characters be relatable and likable. It requires good writing, and this has it. The Forged Demons campfire. I didn't see that. Oh, I love that. You think you Destiny? Oh, you think you Des? The neighbors is. Oh, it's Destiny. My Japanese pronunciation is nowhere near as good as it used to be. It's Calcifer. Yeah. And during the fight with her, he eats coal to boost himself. Nephew, this tea is excellent. Why don't you sit with me for a moment? Always in a hurry, you. You should focus your efforts on learning how to slow down. Enjoy these quiet, fleeting moments while they last. They will pass as all things do. Rash action is for the young. You'll learn that as you get older. Or you won't get older. Orcal's little brother, yes. Mono no aware, the impermanence of things. The samurai claim to understand this. The shogunate has spent the last 800 years convincing us that our lives are worthless. In some regards, this is true. How easy it is to take a life, one flash of the sword, here a moment, gone the next. How unlike life is to gold, the most precious of metals. The real never tarnishes, never ages, never dies. Compared to gold, how can such a frail thing as life be worth anything? By this logic, perhaps the samurai are right. Perhaps to die honourably is better than to live with dishonour. And yet, they still carry their swords and wear their armour and build up great castles to hide from their enemies. Perhaps the shogun would reconsider his position if ever put to the sword. Because no amount of gold can buy back a life once taken. Life is so terribly fragile, nephew. That is why we must protect it above all else. This really is very good tea, you know. I like that. Can't buy life, never meet with us then. It's only 100 gold. Good tea. Nice fire. Oh! I didn't realize that's how you had to leave. But yeah, that is 1,000 cuts. That is indeed the cut of being 1,000. I'm going to stream this again tomorrow, and I'm going to go through with the Dragon Fang sword. I'm going to go through the evil method. Because it's taken me 2 hours to get to this point, and granted, a lot of it was learning and getting through the fights. So I'll save that. I'll save the evil playthrough for its own actual playthrough. There's a hamster getting head scratches on your Twitter feed. Blessed Twitter feed. And bonking the elderly. Yes. Bonking the elderly and bonking the infirm. Okay, so I've got 8 out of the 10 achievements already. Hero's Journey, and the rewards of choosing the Bokken, Unarmed Combat, cut the blacksmith's arm out of the air, Tengu's Game of Go, defeated Tengu at its own game, That Took Guts, defeat an optional boss, Unexpected Consequences, die to a custodian, You Died, that's probably the only time, 1,000 Cats, pet a cat in Uncle Jiro's dojo, first cut, only 999 left, execute a boss. That's gonna have to be something like with the sword, because I can't execute with the Bokken. And there's one hidden achievement, which I'm guessing is, you know, the ending with the Dragon Fang. So we're going to be getting 100% of the achievements tomorrow as well. Bonking or boinking, it was definitely bonking. With the Bokken bonking. I've got about 40 minutes or so, or actually closer to 50 minutes, until Lydia goes live with Monster Hunter. So what should we do? Because usually I stream for 3 hours, but we've kind of done everything with this that there has been. In fact, actually, I will